Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. I know you're thrilled to see me today, particularly talking about osmosis. Why am I smiling? I'm smiling to hide the pain. That's really all it is. Boy, this thing it's not in a good place, and I get it. The whole market's down. I keep hearing that defense for virtually everything that is shit the bed like 75% over the last 3 months, but it's the whole market. But you see, it isn't. It's not. It's you and everything that's touching you, but it's not the entire market. This is it's getting to the point where it's almost untenable. This is it. This is what you're still everyone I'm sorry, that's still clapping around as that thing went from $1.60 down to 64 cents. Now this is kind of explainable. There's a few different ways that this is explainable, but I'll try one of the simplest first. There are huge loans taken out against Osmo by well, it's one guy in particular, but I'm sure that there's more. And if I really went in there and started digging around, if I cared enough about it, I would dig it up, but I don't. And they're just allowing them to be liquidated. Yesterday was very impressive how quick that happened. Right there, see that? These are a whole bunch of loans getting liquidated. Bitcoin was doing fine. Bitcoin was hovering. All of a sudden, down, fall off a cliff. 71 cents down to 65 for about an 8% total loss across the board on the token that you absolutely cannot have that kind of loss on. You just can't, because we're talking about a market cap of $400 million. 400, well, it was higher, but around $430 million FTV, fully diluted, of maybe a little over $600 million. Even though that's kind of meaningless, because the only way that you could liquidate, meaning that you can get rid of your tokens, is to loan them out and then just don't pay it back. Just take big loans against your tokens and don't pay them back. Let it tank. All right, you take a haircut, but it's still better than holding that thing from $1.80 all the way down to 64 cents, man. And I'm not sure what brings it back. It's cartel token. I know we don't want to talk about that, the hidden the guys in the smoky rooms, but it's cartel token. And effectively, right now, the only thing that could really recover this token is if they decided to. If they decided, sure, we're gonna pump millions and millions and millions of dollars into it, and we're gonna pump it up, and by extension, carry everything that's paired with it. We could do that, but I'm not sure they're going to. They were able to let that thing tank all the way down to like 23 cents not that long ago. That's the funny thing. Wasn't that long ago. You know what? Let's pull up the year chart, because it was well within that. Yeah, right there. It's actually a little bit lower, 22.5 cents. And this was October. All right, so we're not talking about years and years ago. We're talking about October. And you're, for all intents and purposes, you're in the position right now where you're round tripping your bags on Osmo, because there's really nothing that's gonna save this. Well, I know what'll do it. I know what'll do it, but nobody asked me, and I'm not really a community contributor, which is code for please give us free content, talk about us, and really get people jazzed up. We're not gonna pay you. We want you to do that. We're gonna get paid. We just want you to give it away, and I'm just not going to, man. I'm Bill. All right, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York. You have to pay for the pleasure of my company, so I'm gonna do it. Hey, you know what? Pony up, baby. I'll get you taken care of. But you could do this with a couple ways. A lot of chains can do it. Any app can do it. Anything that's not supporting a massive validator set such as Osmosis can do it. But I don't think Osmo can. See, this is kind of the problem. Your costs are too high. You are spending too much money to generate too little income. That's it. All right, that is it in a nutshell. You are spending more than you're making. And I understand this is crypto and it doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't matter. It's different over here because we can just print more tokens. But I'm taking a look at your chart, and it seems to suggest that I'm right. You are spending too much goddamn money to earn too little. So what you have to do is cut your validator set in half at least. Get rid of them. It's not like you got that many blocks you're producing that really have to be filled up. right? Because you're printing a lot of empty blocks right now. Uh, and you cut your inflation, cut your validator set, and cut your salaries. Somebody's going to have to take a haircut out here. The only people that ever take a haircut having anything to do with osmosis are osmosis investors. It's never the devs. It's never the validators. It's never the people that are running it. It's the people who are using it. They're the ones who take the haircuts. So you can, I don't know, petition to the AA DAO, I guess, maybe, and say, hey, we're going to need an influx of cash. We can call it whatever we want, but we're going to have to pump this token, man, because if we round trip this thing all the way back to 22 cents again, I don't see what gets it back. I just don't. And it's, you got, this is a problem. This is a big problem. And eventually you're going to have to wake up to it. What are the explicit costs of this chain? And you have to include all of the tokens that you're pumping out. They're expenditures, all right? They're not rewards. There's a cost to them. It's your cost, but you're laying it off on everybody else. So it's maybe time to do the right thing. Come clean. How much are you making? How much are you spending? And then let investors decide, because right now all you are is is just the biggest DEX, but you're not too big to fail. And you really need to reconcile yourself with that. So anyway, again, guys, we're gonna have a really fun stream tonight. Astrovault, I'm sorry, Eric the Neck Astrovault is gonna be with us. We're live. We're on location. I think you guys are gonna have a really good time with the stream tonight. It's funny. We got like $10,000 worth of equipment, and we're streaming to 23 people. All right, that's gratuitous. That's like the Who smashing their guitars after every show. That's what we're doing right now. Hope you can join us. It'll be about 20:30 or 8:30 p.m. Central. Hope you can join us. Gonna have a good time. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Reality check, man. We're way past time. Questions or comments? ThePodocasts.com. I answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe and please be smart with your money. Smarter than that. Cheers.